The most terrifying evolutions in the world of ants begin like this. Butterflies of the savanna stand on the brink of extinction, dying as larvae or dying shortly after reaching adulthood. Those that survive make a single brutal choice: become predators, either as larvae or as adult butterflies. In the savanna of the ant world, whether underground or in the open sky, nothing is safe anymore. So prepare yourself. We return to 27 million years post-seeding. Here, the butterflies face more than competition with the grassland grasshopper herds, the dominant herbivores of this land. The emergence of new predators pushes mortality even higher. During the wet season, fat, slow-moving larvae become easy prey for your ant forces and for predators like the raptor hopper and the hyena hopper alike. As a result, fewer and fewer butterflies survive to reach adulthood and lay eggs. Then the dry season arrives. No grass, no nectar, leaves wither and fall. For adult butterflies, this means total death, even after successful reproduction. When the rains return and larvae boom once more, their numbers are already reduced. Again and again, the cycle repeats. This is not survival. This is a slow extinction. The butterfly lineage stands at the edge, and adaptation becomes the only remaining path. Some larvae begin to change their strategy. They avoid open competition by hiding underground, escaping the endless grazing of grassland grasshoppers. They feed on grass roots, fungi, anything they can digest. And sometimes, they begin feeding on carcasses, the remains of dead grassland grasshoppers near their burrows. What begins as desperation repeats across thousands of generations. And with each generation, the experiment changes them. Evolution has started to choose its monsters. Trapdoor Aegis, a caterpillar that spends most of its life buried inside an underground trap. Its powerful forelimbs, equipped with digging claws, allow it to excavate soil and construct a hidden tunnel where it waits in ambush. The tunnel itself forms an L-shaped burrow, reaching depths of up to 2 meters. Its walls are reinforced with layers of hardened saliva, preventing the tunnel from collapsing under the surrounding soil. Hidden within this chamber, the larva relies on vibration sensors spread across its entire body to detect movement above the ground. It waits silently beneath the surface, perfectly camouflaged by soil and surrounding grass, remaining completely undetectable until prey approaches. When the moment comes, its massive head bursts from the ground. Sickle-shaped mandibles snap shut with incredible speed, locking onto the victim before it has a chance to escape. But the attack does not end there. The Trapdoor Aegis caterpillar can also spray a sticky resin, coating the prey and restricting its movement. Once immobilized, the victim is dragged deep into the burrow, where it is slowly consumed. After feeding, the larva dramatically slows its metabolism. This allows it to conserve energy and avoid unnecessary exposure to predators. Because of this adaptation, the caterpillar can survive 2 to 3 weeks without feeding during harsh conditions. This increases its chances of surviving long enough to complete metamorphosis. When it finally transforms into an adult, the butterfly is not very different from its ancestors. It remains a nectar feeder, performing the same essential role. Its purpose is simple: to produce as many eggs as possible. But there is one crucial difference in its reproductive strategy. Instead of laying eggs randomly, the female carefully selects protected locations. She deposits her eggs inside abandoned burrows, loose sandy soil cracks, or old hyena hopper scavenging pits. Each location receives only a single egg. This simple strategy prevents a deadly outcome common among predatory larvae: larval cannibalism. Meanwhile, another line of diversification shows a different path. Some of them remain herbivorous larvae, still appearing fragile, much like their ancestors who could no longer adapt. They choose to stay mostly within the oak forests, open woodlands with tall grasses beneath the canopy. These larvae descend only to move from one tree to another, or occasionally to feed on grass. The oak trees are usually visited only by raptor hoppers passing through in search of food. Although these larvae can now spray tannin-based secretions, which sting fiercely and deter predators, their true enemy is not on the ground. It is the adult butterfly. The Oakblade butterfly now fills the empty niche of an aerial predator, becoming the dominant hunter of the oak forest along the edges of the Terra Nova continent. You can see its spined forelegs, built to seize prey, and a razor-sharp proboscis capable of piercing exoskeletons and draining its victims dry. Its compound eyes easily detect movement, while heat-sensitive antennae allow it to track prey precisely. From the trees or from the open sky, it observes, then strikes with a sudden dive bomb attack. The oak forests are now far more terrifying than before. But this is only the beginning. When the dry season arrives, the Oakblade butterfly does not die from lack of food. Instead, it spreads outward into the grasslands. Unlike other butterflies that lay eggs and perish during the dry season, the Oakblade actively hunts, finding weakened prey with ease as drought takes its toll. It now competes directly with ground predators like the raptor hopper, and if you and your soldiers are careless, it will hunt you as well. At the same time, the migration patterns of the grassland grasshoppers shift. They move from the open plains toward the oak forests, where moisture lingers during the early dry season. This forces predators to clash within Oakblade territory, turning the forest into a brutal arena of competition. Even your own domain struggles to secure prey, as survival during the dry season becomes increasingly unforgiving. By 29 million years post-seeding, Terra Nova bears witness to a grim truth. Your kingdom now stands on the edge of collapse. With every dry season, more of your people starve to death. There is only one path forward. You must adapt. Hunt or be hunted. You must choose now. And to survive, you will need new strategies, new evolution, and the will to rebuild your dominance in the harsh lands of Terra Nova.